Basement Bookers Podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Basement Bookers Podcast. It's your boy, Basement Chair, here with me, as always, the perpetual motion machine, the perpetual challenger, always going to be bald. Don't worry about it. You never have to worry about that changing if you want to keep your Basement Bookers continuity. Rich Derez, welcome to the Basement Bookers Wrestling Podcast Payback Picks and Predictions episode.
Thank you, bro. I cannot wait to talk about this card. I feel like with Payback and All Out the same weekend, looking at this card, looking at the All Out card, which we discussed yesterday, which might be tomorrow for you listeners and viewers. I don't know how this is going to get released. Jared knows all those secrets. But I feel like
Tomorrow? Like, All Out's already up. It's shared on the
nice.
Basement Bookers Facebook page. You should know that.
I should know
You should
that.
ask me these things before you go out there and not know when your own shit is up.
Listen, I'm off the dome in this. Do you think? Don't you know I'm just naturally this stupid? Anyway, I
I
feel like.
refuse
Don't
to
answer that.
admit that.
Yeah. Sirens.
Is your house better be on fire?
It's not. That's not
Your
even.
current house, where you are right now, you should be on fire.
They're gone. Anyway,
Right in the
as I
middle of
was
the
saying before, I
episode.
was so rudely interrupted by some other poor, unfortunate family's misfortune.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
don't want that to happen.
yeah, I feel like WWE and AEW are fighting for the title of weakest pay-per-view card this weekend.
Rich Riz, you're gonna eat your words. You're gonna eat your words when Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth Rollins tear it down and
I.
their little feud there. You're gonna
It's
wait. You're gonna when Trish Stratus and Becky Lynch open up Payback, and Becky Lynch gets her payback from Trish Stratus, who refuses to pay back.
that money she owes her.
Yeah, so you're gonna eat your words. Just because Payback is half of All In last week, which took me 3 days to get through. So this is a pleasant. This is a vacation. This is a vacation when it comes to a wrestling show. This is like, you know what? 6 matches. I'm not there all night, even though I'm in the safety of Peacock. I'm still not sitting there staring at it, all night. You lose a little bit, There's
Hmm.
pros and cons to each thing depending on your level of fanitude.
Absolutely true.
All right. Well, seeing as there's nothing else to really discuss besides Payback, I think we should just get into the Payback card. And in order to do that, with some magic, we're just going to switch to the 3-screen setup, the world famous Basement Bookers Citron 4. This is the Payback first match. It's going to be Becky Lynch getting payback off of Trish Stratus probably. Look, Trish Stratus, she doesn't have great aim. Trish Stratus, she's threw a chair at Zoe Stark. She's trying to get it to her so she can hit uh Becky Lynch with it, but Zoe Stark caught it with her head. A lot of things. So if you could see here from all these exhibits from Raw that I got, this is the pregame to what happened. And then I need you to see, look at this team up right here. Zoe Switch here and Trish Stratus talking about Payback this Sunday and about how Zoe Stark is going to make a mess out of Becky Lynch. But when all of a sudden, are you guys ready for this? Get ready because I have to get to it. So, over here, Stephanie Stratton was in the audience. And according to the announcer staff, she's there because she doesn't think she's got a competition on Raw because she doesn't believe she has any competition on NXT. Now, if I'm on NXT, I'm slapping that hoe next time I see her. I don't know if first of all, speaking of which, is Trick Mello? Is Trick in the audience? Because there's a lot of whoop that tricks going on like the whole time, and even in On SmackDown, I believe, but definitely on Raw. There was
Yeah,
a lot of whoop that trick.
it was definitely on Raw. I kind of just think it's just taking off. I think people like it.
Yeah, I guess. This is the aftermath, by the way. This is after Zoe Stark got hit in the face with a steel chair. Just trying to slip.
You know, it ain't ballet.
But it does get paid back later. Speaking of payback, so later on, out in the crowd when they're fighting,
Hmm.
uh, Trish Stratus and is like gets involved and like Trish, I mean Becky has her,
Hmm.
but then Zoe's trying to save Trish, but she winds up shoving her off, and then like she just looks so upset about it. I was like, I feel bad, you know?
And you know what? I don't remember if it was last week or the week before because
Yeah.
everything that's gone on the past 2 weeks is like throwing me off. But it was when they had it was this past Monday. I think it was no, it was before that. Becky and Trish were fighting in like the concourse,
Mm-hmm.
and like after they laid Becky out or whatever, Zoe goes for a high five and Trish just keeps walking.
I was wondering if that was intentional or just like their timing sucks. Let's make this intentional. You know, it's kind of weird. I don't know.
Oh,
But
that then chair to the face.
yeah, I think it's all adding up. I think obviously Zoe Stark's going to get involved at
She's
Hell
gonna
in a
switch on her.
Cell. She might just switch on it. I caught it. But Becky Lynch wins this one, right? Becky
Yeah,
Lynch
yeah.
ends the feud for once and for good. The Judgment Day here.
All right,
Making it
here we go.
jazz it up.
So next up for the undisputed tag team championship, we got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, the Canadian destroyers themselves, against two members of the Judgment Day, totally on the same page. Probably not. Finn Balor, Damien Priest, Steel City Street Fight Brother.
Did you know that Pittsburgh's the Steel City?
They keep telling me that. They keep telling me that. It's Pittsburgh. See, they announced on SmackDown it's a Pittsburgh Steel City Street Fight. Wikipedia has not been updated. Wikipedia only says Steel City Street Fight. Although
Well,
it's obvious Pittsburgh Steel City Street Fight is redundant.
yeah, it is. And plus, SmackDown just finished.
Yes. It's the
So they
only reason
didn't
why
get
I
to.
remember anything from it.
Yeah, exactly.
So the theory here is that the Judgment Day is going to have the numbers advantage because obviously, there's no countouts, no disqualification, yada yada. They got Dirty Dom, they got Rhea Ripley, there's JD McRoblox, and the whole nine. But
They don't really get along, Rich Derez, you
right,
know. But what if it's a red herring? Because everybody could see this on display. You know, it's a good way to let people think that they're not unified.
yeah,
And like, is Rhea Ripley the leader? Like, I don't. I'm really confused because I thought there was no leader, and she's all like, if you guys don't start getting along, especially after leaving JD get murdered,
hmm,
because like Finn's like in the right, like Finn's his friend, and
yeah,
like he helped Priest win the match,
hmm,
Roblox did, but
hmm,
Damien Priest doesn't look like he's upset about what happened. He looks like he's kind of cool with it. Like, oh, I guess, you know.
hmm.
But it's like, I didn't ask you to get involved in this. And look at that. Poor JD laid out like a baby face. Look at that. It's almost like KO and Sami Zayn are the heels here. It's
I mean,
like, look at that.
if this is your first episode watching, it could seem that way.
Yeah, but they hug. Bad guys don't hug each other.
Mm,
Right here. Does
no, I
that
guess
look
not.
like, mean people? They're like, did the mean man hurt you, KO? Did the mean man hurt you, Sammy? It's okay. I got you. I got you.
I
See,
think a first time viewer would find it confusing.
Yeah, probably. Like, why are those wrestling men hugging each other?
Supposed to be
So
slapping meat.
yeah, like these guys. Like in this shot, it looks like, you know what, you guys, you just need to go out there off camera, just have a conversation and slap some meat. All
Hmm.
right. And when I mean that, I mean like, not like, you know what I mean? I mean like you're slapping hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Rhea Ripley's like, if you don't fix this, that after Saturday, we're gonna make some changes around here. What's that? I don't know. Briefcases. Keep an eye on that briefcase because who knows? It might make an appearance in the main event of Payback. And I think that's it. So for this, I'm going to pick the champions, the incumbents, if you will,
Hmm.
to retain and to continue to be the undisputed tag team champions of the world.
Same. Because of the infighting and lack of trust and the whole nine.
Yeah, it's not shit or get off the pot, Judgment Day. It is time for a reckoning, as it were, if that makes any sense, or
Mia
does it?
Yim? Just meat shit
Uh,
now, not reckoning anymore.
reckoning was a word before a person used it as a name. It's got definitions. You could check Webster's, do what you got to do, and we're gonna get ready for the next match. Rhea Ripley. What a fascinating individual, a scary human being, the stuff of nightmares, also the stuff that eats your nightmares, I guess. Obviously, she's going to retain her championship against poor Raquel Rodriguez over here. The story going in here is about power. It's the fact that Rhea Ripley has yet to contend with someone as powerful as Raquel Gonzalez. So Raquel Gonzalez and Rhea Ripley go back a long way. They're friends, but like she knows that she can't be bullied by Rhea Ripley because she's big. Also, as big. Look, some might say taller. Raquel Rodriguez is out here for revenge. Am I saying her name right? Yeah, she's Raquel Rodriguez, right?
Yeah, you got it right this time. You
All right.
didn't. Oh, who said it wrong? Wade. Wade Barrett said Gonzalez this week.
Well, he's used to NXT.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what she was there. Wait, was he calling it when she was there? Probably not. I don't even. He's got no excuse.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe because he
It
knows her
doesn't matter.
name. Is that her name? I think that's her actual name then,
Yeah,
because
something
that's
like
why
that.
they changed it. Because like
Gotta own it.
yeah. So she took out Liv, and this is about revenge. So we'll just leave it here. We got what are you doing over there after saying what are you doing a lot, and then
Hmm.
she's out there. He's actually blocking the best bits, actually. Anyway, that's Raquel Rodriguez's back, what she's known for. It could be anything. It looks like it could be like a bicep a little bit. I don't know. She's pushing a wheel. She's doing the Braun Strowman. She's ready, dude.
Hmm.
But I just want everyone to see this. So this is Raquel Rodriguez, and she's got Rhea Ripley in a fallaway slam. Now, you're probably noticing that this picture needs a little bit of zooming. So, with the modern technology, we're just going to zoom in here. Nothing dirty. It's got a poor Rhea Ripley. It's like, oh, no. I don't think I've ever seen her express that before, but there it is.
That's great.
Who do you have? Do you also have diarrhea? I mean,
Mommy.
all righty, great. I meant dire,
I
dire,
know.
like
I
these
know.
situations.
Yeah, I know. I don't like saying it like that.
This is obviously not a wrestling match, but it's the Waller effect. And I want to know what you, Basement Bookiverse, what you, Rich Riz, what you all think this particular segment's going to be about. Cody said, according to Grayson Waller said that Cody has an announcement that he's going to make, like a big announcement, allegedly, like not a Tony Khan type announcement, the return of Anthony Ogogo at All In that we all wanted to know about, and he never even said anything about it. There was no special announcement about Dennis Rodman showing up on Collision for no reason, you know? So
Crazy.
what I think this is gonna be Waller, and he's gonna like try to take the piss out of Cody, and it could turn into a match, or it could turn into a fight. I don't know. What do you think here? What do you think's gonna happen on the Grayson Waller effect, starring
Yes.
Cody Rhodes?
Yes. My answer is yes. My prediction, yes. Cody will say, "So, town, what do you want to talk about?"
But he's gonna be on the Waller effect. Doesn't Grayson Waller ask the questions? It's not like he's going out there to do a promo. He's in a show.
Think he can't say that anyway?
I guess he could say that, but Grayson Waller would say it's his show, right?
Maybe he'll ask Waller what he wants to talk about.
I don't know, but maybe host John Cena will get involved. Or what if like Waller stirs the shit between John Cena and Cody?
Hmm.
Oh, I don't see what Cody has to gain on wrestling John Cena though. Like he's chapped, dude. Did John Cena been beat too much? Last time was beat by Austin Theory. You know, you really took the luster off of him that way. Um, but wrestling fans, especially John Cena marks included here, they forget things. So really, that doesn't really affect him. You know, he did cut his hair though. Cena did. Got
Thankfully.
his hair back. You know, he's looking good. He's still kind of big. I wonder what the deal is. I guess he's got nothing to do right now, so that's good that he's with us for
Yep. No more
September,
filming.
October.
Hmm.
Yeah, so good for him.
Next up, for the coveted United States Championship, the champion, the Legend Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio, defending against former champion Austin Theory. This is going to be, I don't know. I'm sure Ray is going to be backed by the LWO. Theory, maybe Grayson Waller be in his corner. Waller, they just teamed up. So I don't know, but I feel like for the
Probably because they don't have
story,
Pretty Deadly, by the way.
yeah, I feel like for the story, Ray's going to retain. Ray's probably going to win the match.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ray. Honestly, I don't think there's gonna be any title changes at Payback. So, spoiler alert, right there.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I noticed Theory was wearing SummerSlam trunks, and he was at SummerSlam for 5 seconds because he was in the Slim Jim Memorial Battle Royal Savage Brother.
Brother. Well, as I understand it, ring gear is expensive, so you want to get
Yeah,
your money's worth.
I mean, he's pretty wealthy, right? He'll be all right, I think. He all he buys is protein shakes and gas, probably for his car.
I'm sure.
That's all.
Mhm.
Everything else is just they cut his hair there, they take care of his beard there. You know, he just got to worry about housing. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? And little tights. You know, he's got like one piece of gear. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not that bad, bro.
True,
I
true.
guess the boots, but I don't remember if the boots had anything special. But I only know that because of stupid supercard, what the SummerSlam logo is. I remember it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also got Rey Mysterio. If I said that already, I said it again.
Yep.
I'm double bagging it. When you double bag it, you get double prediction status, obviously. So
Yes, but you don't get
yeah, we're
extra
going to
points.
the next one. Yep. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah. I'm the Miz pretending to be LA Knight. Uh Look, Miz is a great actor, but he did kind of not pull it off here. A little bit. It was more like he was doing LA Knight doing The Rock, I feel like. You know what I
What?
mean? And like
Mhm.
Stone Cold.
Yeah.
So I guess he could do it. I don't know if I agree with everything that the Miz said. Only like the factual things that the Miz said. I don't agree with them, even though they're factual. You know what I mean? Because there's different paths one can take.
Mhm.
Uh And like I don't know, I think LA Knight probably as like a younger man, like if you took tw 20 years ago LA Knight and 20 years ago The Miz,
Hmm.
maybe The Miz might have been more profitable. You know what I mean? If you think about it, right? So I don't know. What do you think?
I think if they were given the same opportunity and Vince was in charge 20 years ago, but them now, because like I honestly I don't know what either of them was doing 20 years ago. I think Vince would have gone with LA Knight because he's got the bulk. He has more of the look that Vince likes. Now, of course, it's no longer exactly the Vince era, asterisk. Um, and LA Knight's getting an opportunity, and we're seeing his chops on the mic, and no pun intended there. But we see that like he can really hold his own in a promo battle with one of the best currently.
I don't know about today though. Like he was flubbing. Like the wife was here. She's like, like
It
there were
happens.
some bad. There was some. It was like So in Dungeons and Dragons, there's like critical rolls, so you could get a good. If you roll a 20, it's amazing.
Mhm.
But if you roll a 1, it's a critical failure. So like Homeboy rolled a 1 like 3 times
It
on
wasn't
his
that
on
bad.
his charisma checks. I'm just saying.
Wasn't
Like
that
it
bad.
wasn't was it the check cashing one
Mhm.
and there's one more, but it's just like you don't think it's that bad, but it is kind of bad. And I bet you when he got back there, he was devastated. Like when you're a professional like that, that probably fucks with you because this was your chance. You know what I'm saying? You go out there like this is dueling. You know what I mean? This is like the equivalent of dueling. And in the duel, you flub. It's like in a rap battle. Like
Mhm.
he's lucky Miz was being a professional and didn't just
Everybody's
like
joking now.
walk straight into that and just wreck him for it. Like how he couldn't even, keep it together. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? He could have killed him. He could have killed him right there. He could have killed him. He could have murdered poor LA Knight right in the middle of the ring on SmackDown for everybody to see, but he didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
somebody else would probably destroy that guy. So it's a good thing they let him, you know. Hopefully he gets the dub.
I don't think it was that bad. I
It's
see what you're saying. I get the rap battle thing, and
It's not just that. It's not just that. It's just like management's watching you. Everybody's watching you. You gotta you know, keep it tight.
but it's
Especially everybody's behind you.
right. But at least it didn't derail him. Flubbed a line, but kept going.
Look,
I've seen
I
guys flub
have
lines and then just like stop and get completely lost.
I understand that, okay? But I'm going by that because I have a good control group. My wife, who doesn't watch as much as we do. Okay.
Hmm.
So she's watching like a fan who, just maybe she just like there, and she's like, "Yeah, that's pretty bad." Like she said that, okay? So I'm
Hmm.
just going by, you know what I mean? Like we understand, but like we're not everybody. You know what I mean?
All
I'm just
right.
saying, accidents happen. Maybe it wasn't that terrible, like you're saying, but wasn't great. You know, especially when like this is your moment. You know what I mean? You can't give the biz an inch. It takes a mile.
'Cause he needs it, from what I hear.
That's neither here nor there. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to care about it. Massive
Listen,
balls, tiny balls, doesn't matter to me. All right. That's your issue. You see your doctor. Maybe they can help you with that. But you know,
I think there's some stuff on the interwebs. We both got a night. I might come back, but we both got a night.
you know what? That's fine with me. Speaking of the best wrestling you're ever gonna see, this is two men. Two actually no, they're average men. They're not big and meaty. They're thicker than me, I guess. Not fat. I'd say Seth is about like 220, right? 220, 250.
Let's see
I
what
don't
he's
know what
billed at.
weights are. I want to know exactly what weights are.
Mhm.
Shinsuke Nakamura, I want to say he's like 205 pounds at least. That's a good guess, I think. But this is not about weight. This is about two guys.
Oh, okay. So Seth is 6'1", build at 225.
I
Shinsuke is
nailed it.
billed at 6'2", 229.
All right. Well, I mixed it up a little bit,
Sorry.
but they're all 200 pounds. They're all obese men, technically. Uh, Look, Seth Rollins takes it, and also he retains the AEW WWE Championship. Seth Rollins, please don't go championship.
Yeah, I feel like Seth is going to retain. Shinsuke is going to attack him after the match. It's going to be brutal. And I think they might have Seth relinquish the title so he can get this time off. I feel like they want to get the belt off of him, but they don't necessarily want to put it on Shinsuke, at least not right now. They're going to work the storyline of the injured back. I like it. I'm here for it. Now, presuming that neither of us wants to go back and change one of these because I honestly don't think I do. Thinking about it, I have my tiebreaker time in here. What do you got?
Why do you always do this, dude?
Do what?
You always want to bring it to the tiebreaker. You bring it to the tiebreaker, and then I break you. I break you like Shinsuke Nakamura because I'm the messiah of the tiebreaker. So this is your last chance. Okay. You either go back there and you change one of your responses, or you risk being dominated once again by the dominator himself, Farouk. He's going to come to your house. The people upstairs are going to let him in, and he's going to dominate you. And there's nothing you could do about it. Just finish with the dominator. Pick you up, drop you like a sack of potatoes.
hmm
Um,
Looking at the picks, I mean, this.
Look, I'm going with 26 and a half minutes is my time. And that's all I got to say about that. I
Well,
know about your back.
well, the time I put in was 26 minutes. So this is going to be close.
What the fuck are you serious?
Yes. I always put the time in. I always put my time in before I ask you for your time. That way, like, there's no dispute of like, oh, you copied me. Boo. Like, no, this negates that. I put in 26 minutes. Did you see my eyes when you said 26 and a half?
I was thinking maybe it was because, like, you thought maybe it was, oh, that's too long or that's too short. You know how you're always incorrect about these things?
Yeah, I was always going way too short. Like, this isn't a bloodline main event, but this absolutely could still go like 26 minutes, not 26 and a half, I hope.
By the way, as soon as the bell rings for a Money in the Bank cash in, the time is over. So what they do the official times, right?
Yeah,
So it doesn't count as part of the match if there's a cash in
right.
because that should like either restart the match or start a new match, technically.
So if after Seth versus Shinsuke,
Yeah,
Priest cashes in, which is the match we go by? Seth versus Shinsuke or
we have
winner
to
of
go
that
by.
versus
I
Priest?
think we. I think we have to go by Seth versus Shinsuke because we don't even know if that's going to be a match,
Okay.
and that's ridiculous because then it's like
And we're
you
also
just you just win because you have the earliest time.
right. There's no way a
So
cash in goes 26 and a half minutes.
exactly,
If it
especially with the guy with the broken back,
right,
allegedly, and then there's the Judgment Day.
right.
So Yeah, I think they definitely gonna lose that tag team match, and then it's gonna go to this because it's always like that. Because Seth lost to Randy at WrestleMania, and then he cashed in at the end of
Mm,
the night on Brock and them, and made it a triple threat match.
right. And Seth had two amazing moments that night.
Yeah,
The stomp into the RKO, which was amazing, and then of course the heist of the century.
yeah, it was big. So apparently, there's a this a code written on Seth's back,
Mm,
and it actually Sensei tells us that code is displayed on his back. I will not be satisfied until I take this burden from you when I break you. You know what I mean? There it is. This is a man who's happy.
hmm
He wants to hurt this man. I'm actually more interested in this match now. Now that I think about it, I'm looking more forward to Payback than I am to All Out,
hmm
aka All in A. Or is it All in B?
I don't even know.
I wonder what their plan was. And was Samoa Joe versus that guy I never heard of? Was that the replacement for CM Punk versus whoever?
You've heard of him, and I don't know. So you've heard of him when Swerve was teamed
Oh
with
yeah, yeah, he
Keith
was
Lee,
with those other guys, right? Didn't he
right?
like a mogul or something?
No, no, no. This is so. This was around time of the Mogul affiliates and then Mogul Embassy. But when Swerve was a tag team with Keith Lee, they talked about how they used to tag team with this guy,
Hmm,
Shane Taylor.
got it. Well, that's great. That is great. AEW aside, because AEW already had a full ass episode from us. The last episode that you guys just saw, which was already uploaded on Friday. So you guys are ready for AEW All Out. For Payback, in regards to Payback, we're very interested into knowing if you agree with these picks here, if you have your own picks. What do you think about the Judgment Day situation? Will there be a cash in at Payback to give Seth Rollins his rest? Or is it going to be a relinquishing like Rich suggested? Email in. I mean, it's all in the link tree down there, like Basement Book is a Gmail or whatever.
Yep. Hit up the
And
link tree.
mhm.
Hit the comments below. Let us know. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know your picks also in the comments below or on all the socials. You'll find those in the link tree. And Jez got a party message.
The match of life is scheduled for one fall. So make it count.
Do what the man says.
Yowie wowie. Follow the Booker.